I hate chess. Sorry, Marvin. I'm reading this book that somebody recommended to me, and I thought it made so much sense. It was Shark talked about it too. Thinking in Bets. He was the second person I heard, and he was saying, and in the Thinking in Bets, it says life is like poker, not like chess. And I thought that made a lot of sense. Their argument they made was the idea of chess is a game with finite information. So there are only certain moves that you can do, right? And you're not betting more or less on every move that somebody makes. It's a game that whoever has more information will win at some point.
Sure.
Poker is a game where there's constantly moving information. You may be a much better poker player than me. I can still win and clean you out in the right day.
Of course, yeah.
And that's where I think trading in life is a lot more like poker than chess.
That book is actually next up on my list.
Is it?
You like it?
I do. I'm
Okay.
like 20 pages in, but I like it. It's
Great.
pretty good. So
I still want to read that too.
that is, yeah. We should do a little book club. No, but so when we're thinking about, I think that particularly with trading, we should never think about it like chess, because I think then you remove the element of bet sizing, which is such an integral part of success in trading, is understanding how to bet size appropriately, understanding when to pull risk off the table, which is something you cannot do in poker. You know, you can't be like, oh, this hand's pretty good. I'm going to take let me just take 70% of that winnings. I don't like what you're showing me now, which is a unique advantage we have in trading versus poker.
Yeah, and that's something I'm starting to learn is more and more important as I progress. Like your bet sizing can't be linear.
Yes. Yeah. There are even traders here who bet size in a linear fashion, but I would agree with you that I'm
starting to realize that if you're always, even if you're very consistent and you bet in a linear fashion, you're going to be good, but you're never going to be great, I think.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, because you can be very good.
Right.
But you just have to be very good all the time if you're going to bet.
Which is tough.
Yeah, and if you're betting in a very unique fashion where you're switching your bet size based on the probabilities of success, I think, particularly early in your trading career, you're actually just buying yourself better opportunities. Because if you size up in the better opportunities, you're buying yourself room. Because you're going to suck sometimes. You sucked when you began. I sucked when I began. Both of us still suck some days. But on those really big days, you buy yourself an opportunity to learn from those days when you just kind of suck.
Yeah, definitely. And I also think it's important to recognize when you're sucking so you could tone it down.
Correct.
That way your confidence isn't destroyed when there's an A+ opportunity and you can't take advantage of it.
Just like you said.
That's the worst
Yeah,
thing.
the 3 red days. Like the expectation on our desk was, I'm sure it was when you started, you're profitable 4 out of 5 days a week. If you're not profitable 4 out of 5 days a week, then something's wrong and you need to tone it down until you figure out what is going on.
Yeah, and I think Bella would even recommend that if you're red for 2 days in a row, that something's wrong.
Correct. Yeah.
I just find with myself 3 works better.
Yeah. But that has been the expectation on our desk is you are profitable 4 out of 5 days a week, and if you have 2 red days in a row, you need to take some time to figure out why you have 2 red days in a row. I know that's a weird expectation, and it's a high expectation, particularly for developing traders who are given the latitude to kind of play around. But that really should be the expectation for your trading career. Is if you're red 2 days in a row, there's information in that you need to figure out.